Okay, guys, we are back with more Dokkan Battle, and this one we are taking on the Legendary Frieza event. And yeah, if you can't tell by at the bottom of the screen with the autos on, I've already beaten it. I did record my first reaction and fight against this, but my footage kind of got corrupted just a little bit, just a wee bit. So I kind of couldn't use any of it unless you guys just want to listen to like my voice and have the pretty background, which some people might not mind, but like most people would probably prefer to actually have like the. Also, why is my eye bugging out? But please, thank you. So most people probably actually prefer to have like the fight up on screen. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's just go ahead and go like this. Let's go ahead and go like this. And I did bring the superhero team. The first time I fought it, I did bring a lot of guys who like build up and like get stronger over the course of the fight, stuff like that. But I discovered that the fight's not very hard. Like, I guess, like, kind of spoiler alert, it's not a hard fight, like, at all. Like, it's probably, like, harder than I'm, like, giving it credit for, because I did bring a lot of, like, really powerful units. Like, you got, like, your Tech Vegeta's there, you got your God Goku's, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the 8th Anniversary boys, Beast Gohan there, So, like, it is probably a lot harder than I was giving it credit for. I just think that this team's just going to blow it away really quick. And I kind of just want to get a video up about it, especially after, like, losing, like, almost 30 minutes of footage, basically. So, yeah, no, this is how easy it is. This is how easy it is. Gogeta just, like, completely soloed him right there. Let's just go ahead and go like this, and then go like that. And then go like that. And then go like that. There we go. There we go. We're probably just about to one-turn this guy, too, so... But yeah, no, it did suck, because I specifically brought guys, because the fun thing about this, because, like, for those who don't know, or people who do know, but just need a quick reminder, we didn't get the last Legendary event since 2020 or 2021, I believe. It's been a long time since Vegeta came out. So, like, getting a new Legendary event was, like, very exciting for me, because I loved just taking units in there and watching their numbers get very big. I loved it. I don't know. I'm very simple. You show me big numbers, and I get happy. Beast Gohan, can you, like, finish him? No, you can't. It's fine. It's fine. You got the blue boys here. They'll finish it for you. I love just seeing the big numbers go wow, I love that stuff. So when, like, this guy, like, was announced, I got super excited, and then we came out, I was like, oh, I'm going to take my God Goku in there, get him, like, going crazy. I'm going to take Tech Vegeta in there, get him going crazy. Then I brought the 8th Anniversary guys in there, because, like, they both just built up so much, So I was like, oh, this is going to be the best day ever. And it was fun. I do enjoy this event. It's just, like, he's just not very tanky. Like, it just kind of feels like the battle spectacle. You know what I mean? Of, like, except, like, he doesn't hit as hard. So it's just, like, a less tanky version of those, which I'm, like, not necessarily opposed to. I do think that's, like, a fine thing to do. I just wish that he himself was tankier so you could actually have, like, a lot of these units build up more, Because, like, by the time I got to the end of it, like, my Tech Vegeta was throwing out, like, like 9.5, 10 million attack stats when he's transforming as a Super Saiyan. I'm like, that's just kind of like what he already has been doing for me, Like, there's nothing really special about this. Whereas, like, before, the Legendary Goku event and the Vegeta event were like, those were like the long fights, you know what I mean? Like, and I know that we got like Infinite Dragon Ball history and stuff like that. Like, those were kind of like slightly shorter just because like the enemies didn't like tank as well and like they just didn't hit as hard, you know what I mean? So like I was like expecting like it to take like 12, 13, 14, 15 turns to get through Frieza. Like, look at this. Look at this, guys. We're about to get through his third phase on turn 3. And I almost guarantee you, we'll be able to get through at least Final Form Frieza. We might be able to get through Final Form Frieza in one rotation as well. So it's not like that's the biggest deal, you know what I mean? So like this is probably gonna be like a quick video. Like the first one again was around like 22 to 26 minutes, something like that. I think it was like 26 minutes. This one's probably gonna be closer to like 10, 15, Just because I'm actually like I'm just not holding back anymore, baby. No, we're definitely not active skilling yet. Let's just go ahead and snaggle-taggle those, snaggle-mctaggle these, and then we'll just go ahead and get him all of those orbs. There we go, there we go. I do wish that there was like a one more attack hitting him up front, just, build him up a little bit more. Okay, how hard's he hitting? Okay, 11 million, not bad, not bad. Guaranteed crits, guaranteed additionals, that's fine. But yeah, no. So like, I do really like the event. It is fun. I just wish that there was like more to it. Like the way I described it, like by the time I finished like the last recording, was like if it's like a 7, it's probably like more like a 6 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. If it was like a 7 out of 10 in difficulty, then I'd like it more. You buff up his HP or defense by just like 10, 20% basically. Give him a little bit more bulk to him. and then you buff up his attack stats by just a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. Because, like, I am taking in, like, the strongest guys right now. Like, we're only blowing through this guy, like, in one turn, because we're taking in, like, the hardest hitters in the game. Like, look at that. Like, I know that they have type disadvantage, but if these guys don't crit, he does take it okay. But again, granted, if they were critting, they'd be, like, obliterating him right now, as Beast Gohan was, so... yeah, like that, like that. It's like, these are, like, the hardest hitters in the game, so of course they're gonna blow through him quickly. But, like, I still feel like we shouldn't be blowing through him quite this fast, you know? These are supposed to be, like, the long fights, you know? But, like, they're just as long, if not shorter, than the battle spectacle because of, like, how frail he is. Like, yeah, he has more phases, but he doesn't take a hit very well. Like, look at this. These guys are dealing damage to him, and, like, these guys don't deal damage to anyone. Like, one more super? One more super. They got us through him in one phase. Let's go, boys. Ah, you love to see it. You love to see it. There we go. One phase. We've literally one-phased his first 4 phases. And spoiler alert, he only has 2 left. He only has 2 left, which kind of sucks. Okay, we can stand by with the Gammas now. Do I want to? I'm not sure why not. Let's just go crazy with it, you know? Yeah, let's go, boys. Okay, it does really bug me that none of, like, the superhero characters, like, move their mouths during, like, active skills or intros or anything like that. Like, I hate it. I hate it. It looks cheap, you know? It just looks like they weren't, like, trying, and it's like, it's so weird. It's so weird that they specifically do it for those guys. Okay. Okay, you know, I'll transform... You know, no, I'll just transform now. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just transform now. Oh, this guy's so cool. Oh, I love him. I love him. You know, the 9th anniversary, I don't like the power creep at all, but gosh darn it, are the units not just swaggy? Are they not just the swaggiest boys? And look at that art. Oh, it is very good. Okay, let's just go like that, and then we'll get him these. Gogeta, you're gonna be fine dodging for us, right, buddy? You're gonna bob and weave, bob and weave. Okay, okay. Oh, please, oh, you know, actually, you know, if you take this will be a good, like, scale of how much damage this guy actually does. Because he hit full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku on his first turn being around for a little bit less damage than that. Just a little bit less damage than that. You know what? I deserved that, I guess. I'm just getting continually punished. I lose my footage for the first, like, 20-minute fight, and then I try to get through it a little bit faster with the buffest boys in town, and then I get punished for that too. So, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'll just refight him really quick. It's totally okay. Game, hello? We'll just go back in with the team that I used to beat him originally, because, again, it was really easy. It just takes some time. And I do gotta get to work after this. Like, well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, I guess. Okay, let's just go ahead and go like this. I'm gonna off-rotate Vegeta here just because I do want, like, Super Saiyan 4 full power Goku to come out here, get his dick on the table, and be ready to plow. Let's just go ahead and go like this, and then is this? Oh, 1 key off. Are you kidding me, boy? Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. We'll just go like that. And then, yeah, the other rotation is probably going to be... Should I do God Goku and a Vegeta, or should I do God Goku and then the Boo Boys? I don't know. I don't know. You know, we'll figure it out when we get there. We'll figure it out when we get there. Although, I guess that is, like, a good indicator like that for he's actually having some power. Because what... Did I have Super Saiyan 4 Goku transformed? Was that his first turn, or was this his second turn? Because if it's his second turn, it makes sense why he tanked that so well, because he does have, like, his 50% damage reduction. If it was his first turn, then that doesn't make any sense. I'm very confused about how hard that just hit. Because, like, I legitimately thought I was going to take no damage from that. Because, like, even his normals against, like, a couple of, like, the weaker guys on the team who hadn't really built up any, like, defense or anything, he was, like, not... He was dealing double-digit damage to people, you know? So I am slightly confused by, like, how hard that just hit right there. But it's fine. It's fine. Again, I guess that's a good indicator. He does about probably, like, a 1.8 right there, you know? Just because, like, again, he gets, like, the... That's, like, a random number throwing out because, like, he does get, like, the 15% increase to his damage. So I'm like, I could see it being, like, that high with how much he did. Let's just go ahead and snag those, and then snag these, and then snaggle taggle. Awesome. I could also see us getting through this guy in one phase. Just with all the additionals being thrown out right now, like, oh my gosh. So I guess, you know, he does hit a little bit harder than I thought. That still doesn't stop the first time that I beat him from being, like, one of the easiest fights of all time, though. Like, again, I did use one item, but that's just because I had, like, the GT boys on the AGL Frieza phase, and they hadn't built up at all. They literally hadn't gone the I think they had thrown out one attack by that point, just because I was blowing through the rest of the phases too fast. They didn't have a chance to actually, like, do anything, you know? So I was like, I'm just not gonna risk them taking, like, a straight super attack. And then, so I popped up of an item, and so, like, they didn't take any damage that rotation. But that was not on the rotation with full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I realized, like, me saying, like, well, I use an item with, like, him on the rotation, like, could imply, like, well, yeah, no, duh, you didn't take any damage from that. You had an item active. That was on the second rotation. They were on the second rotation of that fight. Super Saiyan 4 full power Goku, like, ate it raw, you know? Okay. Maybe don't finish him too fast. Let the other God Goku get his swings in. Let him get his dukes in, alright? Let him get his dukes in. What does that even mean? I don't know. Anyways. Okay. Just don't kill him in one hit. Just don't kill him in this first punch. Get off your second punch. That's all I need you to do, buddy. Oh, he barely lived it. Oh, he barely lived it. Let's go. I am curious to see, like, how strong this Frieza is. Does anyone have his, like, stats pulled up? Legend. Dairy. Frieza event. Oh, someone does have it pulled up. Okay, sick. Okay, let's just go ahead and go like this. And go like this. And then how good is everyone looking? Okay, everyone's looking pretty good. Everyone's looking pretty schmexy. Oh my gosh. And then go like this. Oh, okay, yeah, no. Weird. Okay, so it looks like he has like 15 million HP in his first form, but he only hits for 120,000, and his super attack is 300,000. And he only attacks 6 times, okay. 2.3 million HP on his next one, 150. 225 to the whole rotation. Yeah. Okay, so how strong does he get in his final form? 200,000 on normals, 500,000 on supers. 230 on normals, 575. How hard does he hit in his final form? I don't know if this is right. I don't know if this is... Okay, well, I actually know. Okay, in his final phase, he does increase his attack by 150% when launching a super. So yeah, no, that would make sense for how much damage he did. Do any of the other ones have, like, multipliers like that? No, none of them do. He's the only one. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay. There's a huge jump between, like, because Frieza, his damage in his final form is at... Hang on, I'm just going to set up with these guys a little bit. I don't really know if I want to use Vegeta, because I got to use him a lot in my last time running this, so I'm just going to use God Goku here. He jumps up from 5.75 up to 700k, which isn't the craziest thing ever, but he basically jumps up from 5.7k up to 1.7 million attack. He basically jumps up by 1,200,000. I feel like I said those numbers weird. His damage goes up to basically 1,700,050, I believe. So he basically gets like a 1.2 million like increase right there. And then weird. In his final and in Golden, he's only at 784,000 damage, and he doesn't have any kind of increase on it. Whereas this Frieza increases his attack for 2 turns. And his defense. He does get a 400% increase to his defense, which is kind of crazy. It does not feel like it. His defense didn't feel like it got like any higher. Okay, let's just go ahead and go like this. And we'll just go ahead and... You know what? We'll just go like this. Again, seeing what this Frieza does, he's not like the biggest threat in the world. Oh no. Well, I can get off 3 of these, so I will. We have to... not only do we have to not dodge, we have to be super attacking. Yeah, okay, there we go. We're going to have to super attack that Goku anyways for us to be like in any danger. Because like, how hard are his normals hitting? Not hard at all. 230,000. This Frieza is such a pushover. Oh my gosh. I like genuinely can't believe that. Not only does he not have that much HP in any of his phases, like none of these have 60 million, which was sort of like the standard during like when Red Zone like was like first like coming out as a thing of like the final boss like has 60 million HP. But like the hardest he hits it with his normals outside of like his final outside of like full power after super attacking is 280,000. Like yeah, he is very tanky in that last phase. He has actually like, because most like bosses only have like under 100k defense with like some like 60 to 70% damage reduction. He actually has 350k defense with 70% damage reduction. Like that's good in terms of defense, but he just doesn't deal damage. Like, are they expecting him to actually like be able to hurt people? Like, it's literally only his final phase they have to worry about. It's only his final phase. That's so weird. What an odd design decision. Like, he is... Like, okay, so his... I did get God Goku 6 key surge right there, right? Well, I'm just kind of autopiloting at this point, just like reading over his numbers. Yes, I did. Okay, so we're fine. Like, most red zones, like, the first wave of red zones we got, Omega Shenron was at, like, 530,000 on his normals, I'm pretty sure. Let's just, Omega Shenron red zone stats. Yeah, let's look at when they... Okay. Legic. The easiest fight. It has almost as high attack stat as Golden Frieza does. His normals are hitting for 200,000. Lord Lude is almost there. General Rildo's almost there. And then, okay, the 4th red zone versus Baby. Grade 8 Baby is hitting harder than Frieza. That's crazy. That's so weird to me. Why they would do that. Why they'd have him hit so weak in that phase. No, we are not. We're not doing that. Oh, also, I do have to skip on. I didn't have to skip on originally, but like... I mean, I did have to skip on originally, but like I have it set to skip like only once a day, just so I'm not rewatching the same things over and over again. It's like that. That's why it's like that. Okay, just like super attack. Just super attack this guy or Vegeta in the back. I feel like if you don't super attack the GT boys, we'll be fine. But if you do super attack them, we will probably just die. So it's whatever. Oh my gosh, even like getting these guys' revive off against that Frieza, like the Golden Frieza, would be hard. Because like they didn't have like 100k defense, I'm pretty sure, when they're like in their standby. And like you have to hit them so many times to actually pull that off. Oh my, why is he so weak? Why is he so weak? Okay, it makes sense. Literally the only phase of this fight that can deal any damage is this one right here. Outside of that, you are perfectly fine. Like even like the mediocre units now, like post super, are taking this guy's like super attacks for like double digits. Like no one's taking damage from this guy. And any slot 1 unit is just like impervious to damage from this guy. That's so weird. I genuinely don't understand like that decision. Okay, like whatever. Let's move on. Let's move on. Very weird. Very weird. But yeah, no. As you can see, like we are kind of just blowing through this guy. Like how much damage? Okay, we did take some damage there because again, this is the only one that like does that. It's so weird that like none of these are like even a 1 million like attack stat. Okay, so we're not getting any orb changes. That's fine. Let's just go ahead and grab these with you. And then grab these with you. And then we'll just go ahead and grab these with you. Just because, like, he does have, like, a 5 cooldown, I think? Let's just pull that back up really quick. What's your cooldown? He has a 9 cooldown. Okay, so yeah, now we're just good. We're good. He's not attacking God Goku at all. And so by the time he does attack again, he can, like... I think he can attack? How many? No, he only has 9 attacks per turn. So, like, one of his last attacks against the Boo Boys... Excuse me, I had a tiny little burp. Can be a super attack. But, like, after they super 2 or 3 times, like, we'll live it. I think. We should. We were, like, an okay defense stat. Like, weren't we, like, almost a million? So we should be fine. We'll be fine. Unless we keep getting those normals. The first time I recorded this, I went on, like, a huge diatribe about, like, oh my gosh, I'm, like, so lucky with additional super attacks. Like, whenever a character has, like, additionals built in, I get so lucky. Like, my Super Saiyan 2 to 3 Goku would always, like, triple or quad super, depending on what phase he was in. And so he'd always actually be, like, really good defensively. But then this phase, I mean, this, like, battle, I've gotten a lot of, like, nah, dog. That sounds like a normal attack option to me, baby. Let's do it. And that's just not very cash money of you guys. I don't know. I don't know. Very unbased. Very unbased. So I guess this is sort of, like, not meant... I don't know. I was going to say, like, in terms of, like, the design of this fight, it does seem like he's not really meant to deal any damage, and he's just here to, like, take hits and let your units build up. But not only does he not really do that any better than, like, anyone else does, like, any of, like, the battle spectacles, but then this phase will just come out of nowhere and just kill you. Like, I legitimately didn't know that any of his phases dealt damage, so I was just going to blow through here with my superhero team. But then when he does 1.6 million damage to my Gogeta, I'm like, oh... well, thaw. That's kind of cringe. Because, like, none of his other phases can literally do any damage. So I'm like, I'm not entirely sure what, like, the point of him was. Like, I thought by the end, like, when I got to, like, the final phase, I was assuming that he was, like, this phase of Frieza was, like, around, like, a 1.5, 1.6 million at super attacks. Like, something like that. Like, he could deal some damage, just not, like, the craziest amount in the world. Let's just go ahead and go like this. And then, you know, we'll just go like this. Just because I haven't used it yet, so I kind of want to see it, you know? And we built up a lot with him. Oh, let's go. Let's go. You know, if it wasn't for copyright, I wish that they would have just gotten, like, Hero to be the song that plays during this. I do wish. I do wish. But nah. We can't have that. We can't have that. It's fine. It's fine. Oh. Oh. So good. All right. How much defense is he at anyways? Okay, and he's going to get 150% anyways from it. So, and we can just go like this, and we can go like this. And I'm just going to save up a lot of these orbs for the next rotation. Oh, we're going to Dokkan attack him. Can we kill him here? I don't think we can. That would, like, that's putting all the pressure onto onto Super Saiyan Goku, just because obviously the guys in the middle aren't attacking at all, and then Vegeta in the back isn't going to be able to dealing that much damage, because not only has he not been building up at all, but he has to crit to actually deal damage because he is type disadvantage. So I'm like, I don't think he's going to kill him here. Oh, so is that only a 6.5? What the freak is that attack stat, Goku? What the freak, dude? That was like some pansy numbers, dude. Ooh. Still a decent damage, though. I'll take it. You know, guaranteed crit, basically. I think it's a great chance of crit, along with it being the Dokkan attack, so I'll take it, I guess. Okay. Probably shouldn't have standby skill. Probably just should have gone for the kill. It's fine. You know, I'm going to stand by with the GT boys just to buff Super Saiyan 4 Goku even more. That's my current plan. That's my current plan. And it's okay, Frieza. You don't need to feel embarrassed about not dealing any damage to the Boo Boys in their standby. I don't think anyone's dealing damage with how many key spheres I gave them, along with them being in their standby. Like, that's okay. That's okay, buddy. Yeah, I don't know. Especially because, like, when I did this fight, Vegeta's active skill alone dealt 20 million damage, so he basically one-shots. He like takes out half this Frieza's health by himself. I don't know how to feel about this event. I liked it before I saw his stats, because I just assumed that they were higher in my head. But now I'm legitimately like, what's the point of this fight? I mean, I guess it's like a way for you to bring in like weaker units who also need to build up. I guess, but I don't know. I don't know. You could just literally run like the Legendary Vegeta event and get like the same results basically. So it's like, Is the Legendary Vegeta event like harder than this? Because like you have to think, like, he does greatly lower defense, you know? So he can actually deal like some okay damage to people who don't build up from like their super attack effects, you know what I mean? Whereas this Frieza, like, he has that, I guess that it's just kind of the same. They both have, 16 mil, 55%. Oh, let's go. They both only really have like one phase that can like actually do damage to people, so probably not. This Frieza event's still probably harder just because like that basically 1.7 million attack stats like harder than like that Vegeta could realistically hit people. So like, I don't know. I'm just kind of being a prick at this point. I'm just kind of being a huge dickhead to this Frieza just because I'm like disappointed in him. I don't know. It was fine. It was fine, I guess. Dang. Now he can't even kill Vegeta. He can't even kill Vegeta. It's fine. It's fine. No, dude, it's cool. It's fine. We love it here. But yeah, no, I really do now wish that I had gotten the footage of like my first attempt to not be corrupted, because I was a lot more positive and happy in that one, whereas now I'm just kind of like, you know. Like, again, I do think that you should have like a wide variety of difficulty and content. You shouldn't have every single stage have to be the Red Zone Gogeta, where he busts your nuts all over the place. He's like slapping you around easy. If you don't have Beast Gohan, you're basically dead in slot 1. Kind of thing. Like, that is not, I don't think that's fun to have every stage be like that. Like, I think that this guy, I don't even think he's like a moderate amount of difficulty. He's just like not hard at all. Like, I was just like kind of inflating his numbers to like be more reasonable in my head when I gave him like the 6 out of 10 difficulty. Outside of like full power Frieza, he's literally like a 2 or a 3 out of 10 in terms of difficulty, in my opinion. Like, he is like basically nothing. He's weaker than enemies that we were fighting 2 years ago, with more time to build up to those than like those events had, you know? Like, yeah, like when you're fighting Baby, you have a couple phases to get to like his like super powerful Great Ape form, you know? But like, it's only like slightly less time, and then the Baby's just stronger. He just hits harder. Like, his normals hit harder, he has the AoE that hits harder, he has the super attack that hits harder. So it's just kind of like, I don't know. I guess it's meant to be a phase where you can take in weaker units and have a longer fight with them, I guess. But I don't know. I would have just buffed him up, not by like a lot, just like some bits, you know? Like, if they want him to just be like a tanky boy for your characters to like do a lot, he should have had more HP, you know? Like, the fact that he doesn't even have like a phase that has 60 million HP is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, because that's like the standard for the Red Zone, you know? So I don't know. I feel like they could have done a lot more to actually like make this more of a fun fight, because outside of Final Form Frieza, it does feel like I'm just like slapping him around for a little while and not really building up with as much as I would want to anyways. Like, I don't know. Give each of his phases like 15 million more HP, and then we can talk about it, basically. So yeah, with all that being said, I still do like that we got more content. It's always fun to get more stages, even if it's not like challenging or like the craziest thing in the world. Just having like new people to fight, I do think is fun, you know, especially for like in terms of showcases, because like normally I just like, oh, I'm just gonna run this showcase against like the Cell Red Zone, the transforming one, like yada yada. But now I'm like, you know, now I at least have a different stage to fight, you know. It's like, that's fun. It's fun to have like new things to fight, even if it's not the hardest thing in the world. So yeah, with all that being said, I'll see all you beautiful people in the next one. Bye-bye.